Alright, hey everybody, this is DanFromHali back with yet another reaction video for you today, and we are going back to the well of Angelina Jordan today. In the past, we've seen her do Screamin' Jay Hawkins, Queen, and Elton John. Three completely different songs with one very powerful message that says she is not afraid to do the risky stuff. She'll do those heavy hitters, and this one is definitely no different. So what we're doing here is Gloomy Sunday. It is her Norway's Got Talent audition. It's a real different pick for an audition, so it's not the same thing as doing Elton John or Queen or even Screamin' Jay Hawkins, of course. But this song has power in and of itself just by choosing to do this song. So Gloomy Sunday, while it was popularized in the West by Billie Holiday, it was originally created, it was written by a Hungarian pianist by the name of Rendition, I believe is how you pronounce his name. And it was written in the time of the Great Depression and quickly became known widely as the Hungarian suicide song, with urban legends abound that numbers of people had committed suicide through listening to this song, with the song on during the act. And when you listen to the song, and you listen to the lyrics, and you hear the despair in the lyrics, not just for the world at the time, which I believe is what it was about, but there's also a very personal despair in the lyrics that were written in the original Hungarian by Mr. Suresh. So her deciding to do this, even if it's been Billie Holiday, is a real message full selection saying, once again, I'm here, I'm not afraid to do a heavy-hitting song, let's do it. And I definitely think that she has the capabilities to pull it off. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Miss Jordan does with this song, because Billie Holiday is an absolute legend, and her vibrato just brought something brand new to an already historical song. And I'm sure that Angelina is going to do the same thing. Now, before I go ahead and press play here, I just want to say, while I'm watching this, just because I don't have the same fluttery kind of reaction, that I might not look like I'm enjoying it, that I'm not giving any kind of dramatic fall out of my chair moments, doesn't mean that I'm not taking it or appreciating her. In fact, it's quite contrary. What I'm doing is I'm taking in all of her music and giving her a chance to show me what she's got, instead of jumping the gun and, doing something dramatic on camera. So I'm just going to bring up the video here, and we're going to press the play button, and we're going to hear Angelina Jordan sing Gloomy Sunday for Norway's Got Talent. Here we go.
Audition går mot slutten, og for de yngre deltakerne kan vente til å bli lang. Heldigvis for Angelina både mamma, familie og venner med som støtte.
Jeg heter Angelina Jordan, jeg 7 år, jeg kommer fra Oslo. Jeg skal synge en sang som heter Gloomy Sunday fra Billie Holiday. Jeg har en kjempestor gjeng. Pappa, lillesøster, mormor og mamma. Jeg elsker å synge, og når jeg blir stor, så vil jeg være en superstjerne. Hvis dommerne sier ja, så blir jeg veldig glad. Da blir jeg sånn...
Hei, Andreas heter jeg, jobber med lyd. Skal du få deg mikrofonen der? Du har syngemikrofon klar, ikke sant? Kjempebra, da vet du hva du skal gjøre.
Er du klar inni der?
Ja.
Ja. Okay.
I also kind of appreciate that you see people go out on these shows and they're very pageanty looking, everything has to be looking a certain way. That girl's hair is an absolute mess, and I don't know if it was a conscious decision or not, but I think it kind of shows a lot of her personality. It makes her look a whole lot more grounded than a lot of other contestants that you see on these shows look, and I really dig it.
Gå ut og gi dem jazz.
Hei sann.
Hei.
Hei, velkommen hit.
Takk.
Hva heter du?
Jeg heter Angelina Jordan.
Hvor gammel er du da?
Jeg er 7 år.
7 år, og hva er det du skal gjøre for oss her i dag?
Jeg skal synge for dere.
Hvilken sang da?
Gloomy Sunday fra Billie Holiday.
Ok. Da gleder vi oss, Angelina. Da kan du bare sette i gang når du er klar. Scenen er din.
So I will say that before listening to her version of this, and I almost never ever do this, before I listened to this and started the camera up to do my reaction, I listened to Billie Holiday's version of the song. Not to establish any kind of baseline or do a comparison, which I'm unfortunately going to do, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. But because I honestly haven't heard the song in a very, very long time, in spite of it being so great, this girl sounds like, if I didn't know any better, if I didn't listen to Billie Holiday's version of the song just before doing this, and I just kind of had the memory of hearing it in the past in my mind, I'd swear that she was just playing a track of Billie Holiday. And I mean that in the most sincere possible way that could possibly be. She is killing the song. And I mentioned Billie Holiday's vibrato earlier, right? So I'm listening for that, as well as, you know, just to hear a beautiful song, and it is. So I'm going to let this finish out, and if there's anything to react to, I'll react to it. Yeah, she nailed that song. That was just an incredible cover by an incredible young girl. And this was a long time ago. So I think it's great that I didn't start here, and I started with some more recent performances by her, so I can see where she's developed from. And the answer, as far as I'm concerned, is not much. It seems like she started out perfect, and she's just gotten, I don't want to say better, but she's gotten even braver, and her performances have gotten more complex. You can definitely tell that the more recent performances that I've done from her, she's had a little bit more confidence in the shows and her performances. But that's not to say that there's anything wrong with this, because there's something in a Billie Holiday song. When you listen to Billie Holiday, there's an anxiousness about her voice, and you get that here in her performance of Gloomy Sunday. You can hear that stress in her voice. You can hear the lovely lyrics that were originally written by the Hungarian gentleman that I was speaking of earlier, Mr. Soros. And they were very stressful and they were very anxious. So doing that song as part of a competition kind of show where you're doing this, and I believe I read that this was her very first public audition for anything like this before, so I'm sure she felt that stress and anxiety herself, which made for a more natural performance for her, and it was absolutely stunning, absolutely stunning. Again, I'm sorry that I'm not tearing up like other people here are on the camera, but I've also done that if you've watched my Bohemian Rhapsody reaction, so that's not something new for me. But man, did I ever enjoy that. She's a really gifted singer, absolutely.
Gud av meg, altså.
Angelina,
Ja.
jeg tror at du er en gammel sjel som har levd mange liv. Du synger helt fantastisk. Jeg fikk gåsehud helt fra starten av. Jeg har ikke egentlig litt tom for ord her, egentlig.
Ja, det var helt fantastisk å sitte og høre på deg. Dette var virkelig, altså. Du er jo musikk.
Takk.
Ja.
Vet du hva jeg tenker om deg? Jeg tenker at du er født til å synge. Og jeg vil si at foran oss her, folkens, så har vi ei stjerne.
I agree.
Noen ganger når man er voksen, når man ser et barn som synger, så forstår man ikke helt hvordan det går an. Fordi at du synger på en sånn måte som man tror at man blir nødt for å være voksen, og kanskje til og med ganske voksen, for å gjøre. Vet du hva sangen handler om?
Ja. Det handler om en trist søndag.
Det gjør det. Jeg kjente den triste søndagen. Det var fantastisk å høre på deg. Virkelig fint.
Da stemmer vi, folkens. Ja! Angelina, du er videre i Norske Talenter!
Tusen takk.
Tusen takk!
Du synger helt vidunderlig vakkert.
Tusen takk.
Hvor har du det fra? Not only blown away. Ja, hæ?
Det er det beste jeg har sett.
Hørte du det med raspen? Det høres ut som jenta har drukket whisky siden hun kom.
Det var fantastisk!
Men sånne ting der kan ikke bli lært. Det er sånne ting som du er født med, og hun hadde det bare.
Hun likte jazz. Det er ingen andre barn som liker jazz. Hun liker jazz, og hun synger jazz som en gud.
En sang om en trist søndag, men dette er en glad dag.
Tusen takk, publikum! Nå kommer det fantastiske! Virkelig, altså!
Something better for myself.
I was starting to get comments.
All right, so that was Gloomy Sunday. And I really enjoyed hearing from her at the beginning and the end of the performance there. It goes to show her personality, her innocence, and her humility, which I think is an entire part of not just who she is, but that's part of her performance as well. She puts a whole lot of that into all of the songs that I've watched her do so far. And I can't wait to hear what's next. I'm going to be continuing on in order with the songs from Norway's Got Talent. So, hey, I really can't wait to see what's next for this girl. It's really interesting to me that she's able to still sing like that, because usually when you're young and you're able to do that and you're able to vibrate your vocal cords in that way that she's doing here, because as the judge said, she has that raspiness that makes her sound like she's been drinking whiskey since she was out of the womb. Usually that leaves you when you develop and you grow up. Almost nobody sounds the same when you age up, right? And your singing voice usually gets dramatically different as that happens. And I can hear some changes, but the people working with her and her family have definitely done a good job at guiding her and helping protect her voice. So I think they, as in her support network, her family, her vocal coach, all of that stuff, have just as much to do with the talent and success of Angelina as Angelina herself. So very good job. Again, can't wait to see the next one. Thank you very much for watching. You know what's coming next. Press that subscribe button, the like button, comment down below what you want to see me react to outside of these next couple videos. And I'm going to see you very shortly with a new one. Bye-bye.